All right, y'all, we got one today for the donk crowd. 1973 Chevrolet Caprice. Stay tuned. This is gonna be an interesting video. Like I said, we're gonna take you all around her, put her on the rack, take her on the test drive. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, so we're gonna get into it. Like I said, 1973 convertible Caprice, sitting on a set of 26-inch Sandman design wheels. Looks super clean, color match to the car as well. I'm not sure exactly what the color of the car is. Obviously it's got like a turquoise, just green color to it, but it's a beautiful color for sure. Paint, I'll probably give it about a 9, honestly. Coming down the side, looking at the windshield, no cracks, no dents, rock chips or anything like that. We got all the chrome intact. Got our side trim intact and the bottom chrome. Skirts, tucking the 6s in the back. When we do the test drive, I'll put the top up because it might be raining. Top does match the interior though with that tan color. Coming along the rear bumper looks pretty solid. The chrome itself, I'm not seeing any dents, any rust spots or anything. It probably will eventually need to be re-chromed, but I think that's something you can live with for now. Try and get a little bit better, get in on the paint so you guys can kind of see. Trunk is solid, no signs of any, like I said, scratches or dents. Looking down the passenger side, she appears pretty straight. Forgot to do the, driver's side, but forgot to do the passenger side. She appears to be pretty straight, doesn't look wavy or anything. Skirt solid on the driver's side. Again, all the trim running down the middle is there, and all the chrome around the windows and around the doors itself. Coming along to the front, hood looks pretty solid. Couple of chips here and there, which happens sometimes from the hood just catching, and then we got a little bit right here as well. Chrome is solid around the custom headlights. Grill looks good, no rust or anything. Looking at the front bumper, she's solid, but you're gonna end up having to get it re-chromed as well at some point in time. So let me get the keys. We'll go ahead and pop the trunk and pop the hood. So, dope thing about this car, it is already lsswap. It's a 6.0. We got power brakes, obviously. We got power steering. No AC. Overall, a pretty clean swap. Under the hood is clean. And the hood itself as well did a good job underneath. So, let's go ahead, pop the trunk. Got like 3 keys on here, so let's see if I get this right on the first try. Got it. Obviously we got sounds back here. Let's see. Got Dynamat down. Hard to look at the floor itself, but we'll check it once we get underneath as well. I expect it to be pretty decent though. Paint all up under the deck as well, so solid. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Seats are beautiful. It's nice tan or camel color, not sure what you want to call it, but they did a good job. There's no wear and tear, no rips, tears, or stains back here. Panels look good. You got the speakers in the back. Said the seats look pretty solid for sure. Checking out the back, same, like I say, don't look like anybody's been back here. And the carpet is new as well, and we don't have any stains. Front the driver's seat, more of the same. No wear and tear, no wrinkles. Dash has been refinished as well. and I don't have any cracks or anything. Leather is pulled pretty tight, not loose. We got Dakota digital gauges. We'll check once we drive, make sure everything works. Looks like we got some new chrome vents around, and it looks like a little bit of alignment needs to be done on some of these. And we got a center console with the radio. Driver side door panels been finished to match as well. No issues there as far as stains or rips or anything like that. And of course, with it being repainted, the jambs are going to look solid because it would have been painted. Door seals are good, and jam vents. Carpet is good as well. Like I said, it's new carpet, so no stains or anything. Let me move on to the passenger side. And carpet again, same. No issues with the carpet, no stains, no rips. And looking at this bench seat, again, interior looks to be brand new, so there wouldn't be any issues there. Passenger side door panel, same as the driver's. No issues there. And again, no rust or anything to point out over here. So overall clean interior. So I'm gonna go ahead, take her on a test drive, and put the top up so you guys. So we're getting ready to go on the test drive in the 73 Caprice. As you see, the LS fires right up. The papers are left on here for whoever gets it, just in case they need to help set up the app and everything. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Horn not working. The lights do work. You can see they came on, and I can see the headlights reflecting in the car up there. No wiper blades, we'll check that. Radio is connected. Let me see, how do I switch this? Radio does work. Let me see, I can turn this off. Here we go. This is the toggle switch for the Dakota digital. I'm not gonna mess with that, and we don't have any AC, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I am gonna go ahead and put the top up so you guys can see that it does work. Scissor top is surprisingly smooth. As you know, these things do give issues, so get this down. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna lock you down so I can lock it for the test drive. Apologize, it's hard doing it with one hand. All right, we got it locked down. I'm gonna get out and show you guys the top while I got it. Like I said, it looks like it's a brand new top. Looks clean. As you saw, the motor works solid. And glass, not plastic. So I know that matters as well. So, top is clean. Go ahead, get on this test drive. One thing that I did just notice, there are no seat belts in here. So, test drive will be relatively short. This LS does sound good with the exhaust. See if I can make it around this truck without scrubbing. And we made it. It is sprinkling a little bit. Let me actually roll these windows up. The window is actually pretty fast. There we go. That little humming sound that you hear is the fuel pump. Me, myself, that's why I kind of like having the fuel pump in the tank. I think it's a little bit quieter, but to each its own. Obviously, with the 6s, you don't get the turn as sharp as you normally would with smaller rims, so you gotta be a little bit careful there. Steering wheel, I don't know if it needs to be clocked. As you can tell, the Caprice sign is clocked wrong. Car is going straight down the road though. Brakes are decent. I didn't have to really get on them to stop. Obviously with 6s myself, I'd probably want some bigger brakes. They look like they're 2 pistons, but they stop with 0 issue. The LS is responsive, as you can hear. Speedometer says I'm doing about 40. I don't think that's accurate. I think I'm really closer to 30, so that might still need to be calibrated. Of course, with big wheels, the ride isn't going to be super luxurious. This one, I'm not rattling around or anything like that. I'm gonna get on the brakes. Brakes are solid. Real good pressure on the feedback, and can't turn because there's 2 cars coming, and I know I got to turn out wide. And of course too, you got to be careful when hitting dips and that the rear might scrape. I didn't hear any scraping, but I didn't hit a dip extra hard either, so just something you want to be careful for. The steering is pretty solid. That's about how much wiggle room I have, so she's pretty solid. When I take this corner, I'll turn a little bit sharp to see how much we have before we get some type of scrubbing. And then when we get to our big dip that we normally have, we'll see if she bottoms out at all. Somebody got the Bentayga. Actually, so I turned right with the curb itself, not to get on the grass, and it didn't scrub, so I guess that's not too bad at all, honestly. Give this LS a little bit of throttle. She's sufficient to move this big girl. I don't think you'll get in trouble with it by any means, but definitely sufficient enough to move it. This is gonna be the deciding factor, because again, this is a big dip right here. We'll see if it how it hits. Not bad. So she's solid again, you know, for a big, super big car, LS, big wheels. Definitely a perfect summertime car. Top is clean, works good, interior is in good condition. Little baby things here and there to fix, and I think you're on the way to a, you know, definitely a perfect summer car. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the rack and see how she looks. All right, y'all, we got the Caprice up on the rack. Starting with the front bumper is pretty solid. I'm not seeing any signs of rust, no dents or any like pitting or anything. Moving forward underneath, frame looks pretty solid in the front. No rust is showing. Doesn't look like it's been repainted either. Underneath the LS, I'm not seeing any signs of leaks from the oil pan, transmission. Also nothing from the radiator or the power steering. Suspension is just stock springs and shocks, and then we got disc brakes up in the front. Moving back, obviously we got headers. We got long tube headers for the LS. Obviously the exhaust was done to accommodate that. Looking at the pans and the frame, pretty solid so far. Looks like also some bracing of the cross member. Looks like almost like a custom cross member for this for the trans, but on the driver side, pans look solid. Nothing to really write home about on this side. On the passenger side, hard to tell. I think this was redone, but again, it's solid, so nothing to worry about there. So pans are good, frame is good. I don't have any soft spots, any welds or anything like that. Suspension in the back is just your normal stock suspension as well. Nothing's been done. And we got drum brakes. As you can see, the exhaust dumps right before the axle. Gas tank looks clean, no type of drips or anything like that. And then following up the frame to the end. Trunk pans look solid. So overall pretty good. Rear bumper looks solid, no dents or anything. We do have signs of surface rust underneath. Follow this over. got this rail here. Moving along the driver's side, trim is solid. Got a little bit of paint, I guess bad paint or bad body work right there. Real minimal right there by the skirts. Moving along the side, this just looks like a tar or something. Frame is solid all the way around, so definitely a good frame car. Trim intact, wheel wells are solid. Of course, we got these Sandman wheels. And let's get along to the passenger side. More of the same with the wheel wells and trim all intact. Frame is solid. A little bit more of a bubbling underneath. Skirts are solid on both sides. So, like I said, frame is good on this car. All right, y'all. So if you're interested in this 73 Caprice, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums at the website and on Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below.